Thanks for joining me for another Advent video. This week we focused on the candle representing peace. Now I'm in a place that most of us think of as a peaceful respite from the world. I'm in my home and I've got the fireplace on the TV. We had a real one going a few weeks ago. I've got the tree lit and it's late in the evening, just getting ready for bed. And I was pondering this notion of peace all this week in relation to this theme that comes up every Christmas. Now, the names of God that we study, Prince of Peace, is one of the names of God that we celebrate on this Sunday where we light the peace candle. I want to make the case for you today, just a quick thought for you to think and ponder. Is peace really only about an inner condition of harmony with the world, which is certainly one of the things we learn from Scripture and one of the benefits of being connected to God. We have a sense of harmony. And when we think of peace, we typically think of peace between nations. We think of imagery around this time of year. There's the image of the lion and the lamb, which is actually, if you look at Isaiah, it's a wolf grazing with a sheep. That lion and lamb is often misquoted. But the notion is there. Peace will reign on the earth when Jesus takes over. I want to add one wrinkle to it, which is supernatural divine peace has an affirmation to it, but also an accountability, a conviction that sometimes we're not always right and we need that. Another way of putting it, do you really think somebody loves you if all they do is affirm you? We need affirmation, but don't we also need accountability? And so I know I've made a lot of mistakes in my life. If you want to watch the sermon from last Sunday, I share a little funny story about being at a Christmas scene and being convicted and just realizing I was being bitter for no reason. It wasn't helping anything. Where do those things come from? And in a weird way, and I think a very beautiful way, it's a sense of peace to know that it matters what I do. It's not just that I'm all affirmed, but that I'm also being held accountable by God in a living relationship. So I hope if you need a message of affirmation that you hear it. You belong to God and you're loved. May the Prince of Peace reign in your heart. But if you haven't had times in the last weeks or months when you had a strong sense of, I might be wrong, my question to you is it time to explore that aspect of peace that comes in knowing God's not finished with us yet? When we make mistakes, He's going to guide us and nudge us and correct us. Do you have that kind of peace this Advent season? God bless.